Hello, dear viewers, and a very warm welcome back to our channel, the place where we uncover the fascinating world of royalty, tradition, and the tiny human moments that often reveal so much more than official statements ever could. Today, we're diving into a topic that, on the surface, might seem like just another charming royal family outing, but as always, the subtle details speak volumes. We're talking, of course, about the recent much-discussed appearance of the Prince and Princess of Wales with their children at the Wimbledon Championships. And specifically, about the very noticeable absence of one beloved little royal. Before we jump into all the intriguing layers of this story, please take a moment to like this video if you enjoy these in-depth explorations, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you never miss a new update from inside the royal households. Your support truly means the world to us and keeps us going. So, let's set the scene. Wimbledon. The mere mention of it conjures up visions of immaculate grass courts, crisp white attire, strawberries and cream, and an air of timeless British elegance. But Wimbledon is more than just tennis. It's one of the crown jewels of the British summer social calendar, where tradition, celebrity, and national pride all come together. And among the crowds, year after year, you'll spot familiar faces from the House of Windsor, adding an extra layer of grandeur. This year's men's final was no different, drawing huge crowds and a glittering guest list. As expected, the royal box was occupied by high-profile dignitaries and, to the delight of fans, by the Prince and Princess of Wales themselves. But even more captivating was the fact that they were joined by two of their children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. Their arrival instantly caused a stir. Seeing the next generation of royals at such an iconic national event feels like watching history gently unfold. It's a reminder of continuity, of traditions being carefully passed down. Prince George, now 10, has become a steady presence at these types of engagements. He sat composed, following the match with a seriousness that suggests he's beginning to grasp the importance of his future role. Princess Charlotte, only 9 but already remarkably poised, mirrored her brother's attentiveness, yet couldn't hide her youthful excitement and bright curiosity. But it didn't take long for keen royal watchers and casual fans alike to realize someone was missing. The youngest of the Wales trio, the ever-expressive Prince Louis, was nowhere to be seen. And oh, how the internet buzzed. Where was Louis? Why was the little royal dynamo, famous for his cheeky faces and delightfully candid moments at events like the Platinum Jubilee and the coronation, not seated alongside his family? Social media lit up with speculation. Was he perhaps feeling unwell? Had his parents decided the match would be too long or demanding for a child of his age? Some fans jokingly suggested that perhaps his wonderfully unpredictable reactions might have proved a bit too entertaining for the dignified royal box. After all, Louis is known to quite literally wear his heart on his face, whether that means wide-mouthed awe, visible impatience, or sudden gleeful applause at all the wrong moments. But as it turns out, there's actually a far more deliberate, thoughtful reason behind his absence, one that reveals quite a lot about William and Kate's parenting philosophy. According to well-placed insiders and patterns carefully observed over recent years, the Prince and Princess of Wales have reportedly established a family guideline. Their children begin attending major high-profile sporting events like Wimbledon only after they've turned 8. When you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Wimbledon isn't exactly a quick affair. Finals can last hours, requiring children to sit quietly, stay engaged, and uphold a certain decorum under the constant scrutiny of cameras and thousands of eyes. Waiting until they're mature enough to handle that with grace isn't just good parenting, it's a savvy way to ease them into public life without undue pressure. Looking back, this age guideline holds up remarkably well. Prince George made his own Wimbledon debut in 2022 at precisely 8 years old, looking every bit the young royal heir as he watched the tense rallies. Last year, Princess Charlotte reached the same milestone and joined her parents and brother in the royal box for her first Wimbledon appearance. This year was her second, and again, she charmed everyone. Prince Louis, meanwhile, was still just shy of that all-important age when this year's men's final took place. And so, consistent with their approach for George and Charlotte, William and Kate chose to wait. But if you think this means Louis was left entirely out of the excitement, think again. In fact, what happened next is possibly even sweeter and more telling than if he had simply been there. During the traditional post-match moment when the royal family meets the new Wimbledon champion, Princess Charlotte, ever thoughtful, seized the opportunity to secure a little something special for her younger brother. She asked the newly crowned winner, the talented Jannik Sinner, to sign a tennis ball for Louis. Imagine that. While Louis was likely back at home feeling a tad left out, his big sister was already thinking of how to bring a bit of Wimbledon magic home to him. That signed tennis ball isn't just a fun souvenir. It's a tangible connection to the event, a small yet meaningful way of saying, you weren't there, but you were absolutely thought of. It also speaks volumes about how William and Kate managed to balance tradition, duty, and family warmth. They may enforce thoughtful rules to guide their children through the complexities of royal life, but they clearly do so with immense care for each child's feelings. They're crafting a childhood for George, Charlotte, and Louis that respects both their extraordinary future and their ordinary, deeply human present. And it's perhaps this genuine humanity, these glimpses into relatable family dynamics, that so captivates the public. The sight of George and Charlotte paying close attention to the match, Charlotte leaning in to whisper to Kate, William and Catherine sharing quiet words over their children's heads, it's all undeniably royal, yet at the same time beautifully, recognizably parental. Of course, the internet still missed Louis terribly. His lively energy brings such unpredictability to royal outings that fans can't help but look forward to every new appearance. That cheeky grin, those dramatic eye rolls, the little waves, he reminds everyone that even inside the gilded world of Windsor, there are kids simply being kids. In the end, this Wimbledon outing turned out to be more than just another line on the royal calendar. It was a subtle chapter in the evolving story of how William and Kate are preparing their children for public life, not by rushing them, but by giving them space to grow into it, milestone by carefully considered milestone. And in doing so, they're perhaps shaping a monarchy that feels more human, more connected, and ultimately, more enduring. So what do you think? Was keeping Louis at home the right move, or were you hoping for one of his priceless Wimbledon reactions? And what about the sweet gesture of Charlotte getting that tennis ball signed? Did it melt your heart as much as it did ours? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed our deeper look at this charming royal outing, and subscribe to the channel for more updates and insights from inside the fascinating world of the British royal family. Thank you so much for watching, and we can't wait to bring you even more stories from the House of Windsor and all the little moments that make them so endlessly captivating. See you in the next one.